Hi everyone, this is Asim with the weekly analysis starting from 6th May 2019 till 10th May 2019. Before I start my weekly analysis, I would ask those who have just joined the channel, kindly click on the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get all the weekly updates that we post on our YouTube channel. Starting our analysis with the economic calendar, you can visit tradewithasim.com/economic calendar and you can find all the important events for all the week that will happening and that will be affecting the market. As some of the important events that I can see are crude oil inventories on Wednesday. There is jobs opening on Tuesday, and not really much more news coming into the market this week. For further details, you can visit and check all the details for each and every news on tradewithasim.com. Starting my analysis with the dollar index. Looking into the dollar index, as you can see that we saw a very big fall on last week, and it got rejected from 98.10 and it closed at 97.48. It's a big rejection, as I have told you in the last analysis that this one was our main resistance area, but we got a rejection and it was hold up to 98.35, and then further on it got an opening and it went as high as 98.10 and got closed. Currently it's trading below the pivot, and I'm expecting that it will drop and try to attain 96.98 points, and I'm bearish on this on the dollar index at the moment. Moving on to our weekly Euro USD chart. Looking into the Euro USD, as you can see, as the dollar index is dropping, we saw a very big sharp uptrend to be started in the Euro USD pair. As you can see, it's above the pivot, and we do expect, so basically it's a mirror of dollar index. The more the dollar index falls, the more Euro USD we can see that it's going up. So currently I would speculate that it is going to attain bullish momentum, and I would expect that it will try to breach resistance 2, which is here at 1.132. I'll just give you another overview as well as Euro USD weekly. As you can see that we are looking into a weekly chart on the MT4. Let me change it to a daily analysis. It's a weekly support from which it got rejected. On a weekly base there is no support to be found, but this is a weekly resistance. So I would ask that if you are on a buy position, close before 1.899, as this is the resistance area in which we can face any situation. It might break this resistance area or might fall again toward downwards, but breaking this resistance means that it will go to the untested resistance at 1.245 and much more higher. So currently, as I can see that I'm bullish at the moment, and I can see that a bullish momentum will form, and it will go up to 1.132 maximum. That's all for the Euro USD. Going on to GBP USD, as weekly, we saw really big momentum toward upward. There were two reasons, being the GBP stronger and the dollar index being weaker due to the GDP data being released last week. That's why we saw a big momentum, and it breached all the resistance, and currently it's trading above resistance 3, which is 1.316. I would expect that it will go as much as 1.33842, and I'm bullish at the moment on the pair and would expect that it will rise further. If the dollar weakens, we do expect much more bullish momentum in the dollar in the GBP USD pair. Moving into a chart, as you can see that if you're a day trader, I would expect you to trade up to 1.35430, as this is a weekly as this is a resistance area, and we do expect that we might face a rejection at this level. So if it surpassed by this area, which is at sorry guys, you can see this is the area which is at 1.35008. It might go above, or maximum if you are a day trader, it will try to go as up to this level of 1.33774. So you need to trade between 1.28047 and 1.33671. It's a very good bullish momentum for a daily traders, and day traders can take a very big momentum while looking into the charts of GBPUSD here with the support resistance. And also here my drawn support and resistance, so that you can take maximum benefit out of it. Looking into the next pair, which is the USD Canadian Dollar. USD Canadian Dollar is here. It's on weekly basis. On weekly basis, we saw a fall as well on the on this one due to the weak data from the States. Currently, it's trading below the pivot as I am bearish. I'm bullish. I'm bearish on this pair. It's trading at 1.34183, and I'm expecting a drop and would try to breach the level of 1.335, and would expect that it will drop at 1.32953. Looking into the other MT4 support and resistance drawn, as you can see that currently it's a verified support and resistance areas. It's on weekly basis. For the day trader, I would expect that that they need to sell, and it's at a bearish momentum, and I would expect that it will try to break at least the resistance of this weak resistance, which is at 1.32746, and might fall if the dollar keeps on, and if we see the oil prices being going high. We would expect the two factors that is majorly affecting the Canadian dollar is the oil prices going high and the dollar falling down, which is currently both are happening. We do expect the rise in the oil prices, and we do expect a drop down in the dollar as well. So I would expect that at least it will try and once again test this resistance at 1.32480. Moving on to our weekly or last pair of for the week, which is gold. Gold for the weekly layout. Let me just take you to the weekly chart. Weekly, we did expected that it will fall down, and it did as expected. This was the returning point for us, which was 1267.12. It got rejected as it's one of the strongest support areas. It got rejected and went above to went to 1.1286, and then rejected from that level as well, and currently traded in currently trading at 1278.89. I'm expecting a kind of a sideways momentum for the gold, but would expect a rise if the dollar continue to fall. I'm expected to reach if it keeps itself above 1290 or 1290 for the next week. I would expect that it will try to approach 1300. That's all for me for the daily analysis, but let's see a very close look for the gold on the MT4 support and resistance, which I have drawn. You can see that it's as I told you, it's at 1.78, and currently it's trading. I would expect the rise up to the level of 1300, which is at this level basically. It's a weekly resistance area, so I would just change it to the daily one. As you can see, this is the area which we are talking about. It might fall up to 1243, but it's not really likely possible. We had faced the rejection at 1267, and would expect that it will at least reach 1300. That's all for me for the weekly analysis. I hope you like the analysis, and I hope you will make some green pips with it. If you like the video, don't forget to share, click on the like button, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you so much. See you with the weekly analysis on next week. Thank you.